Alright, so opening up the door, so your tarp on the inside, you want to lay it out flat. It's out flat, make sure all of it is inside of the tent. And then you're going to close the side, zip up the side part of the door, but not the bottom. Leave the bottom open, okay? Because that is going to be your exit point for all the air that's inside of the tent right now. So then you're going to open up your bags and take the stake bag out of the pole bag, and then you're just going to go walk around the tent, doesn't matter which way you go, and just take out the tent stakes. So to take out the ones in the corners, you just grab the whole bottom and pull it up out of the ground, and then once it's out, you just drop it back down, pull it out. These ones, you're gonna come all the way down to the bottom where this ring is, put your finger in it, and just pull it out. Put it in the bag. All my stakes are in my bag. I'm gonna shake it around, make sure they're all flat, so you can just roll it up like this. Put it in your pocket so you don't lose anything. Then what you're going to do is start disconnecting the sides of the tent right here. You'll start unclipping it. Now you take the hooks out. Last hook. All the hooks are out. You're gonna go around to the poles that are holding the rainfly on. Take them, keep them in your hand. Take out the pole bag. I'm gonna just drop on the floor for right now. Put them in. And take both of them to the back end of the tent. Lay them there. There should be enough weight in them to hold them down on the ground. Now, once you have your rainfly, it's not being attached to anything, you're going to take it, if the wind is blowing a certain way, take it towards the way the wind is blowing. So I'm going to grab it. If you had two people, each person would grab the ring on their side. So I'm taking it off, and then holding it up to get it even on both sides. And I'm just going to fold it in half. Keep it at the end of the tent where we're rolling up from as my tent blows away. Okay. Then you want to go around, start disconnecting all the hooks. It's easy, you just put your finger right on one side with the tab and just. Then what you want to do is take all of these elastic bands and pull them off from around the dog bone, just like that, so it hangs freely, or not freely, but just looser. Yeah, both sides. Okay. Now what you want to do, take the poles out of all the pegs, and as you do that, just take it, lay it on the ground. Don't throw it right on top of your tent, but throw it just about next to it. Take the dog bone off that end, take the pole out of the dog bone, drop it with your other ones. Now you can just take it off, just take the poles off any way you would like. But try making sure the tent stays in the rectangle it is. I obviously cannot do that because of the wind. And then just take all the poles, drop them with your rainfly. If you have two tarps like me, one's on the middle, or one's on the inside, one's on the outside, straighten that out. Take your tent, line it up, take the dog bones, throw them into the middle, okay? Then what you're going to do, or we'll just leave it like that, and we're going to start collapsing all the poles. It's pretty easy. Do it one by one, or do it how I just did it, where I just took the whole thing out. Drop them with all your stuff. 5 poles. Make sure you have 5 poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th one is in the middle. Okay? Then you're going to take your pole bag, which already has the 2 poles in it, open it up, and put all of the poles in it. So they fit, not sticking out. And then you're taking your stake bag that's rolled up and putting it down into the side of it. So you hold it to one side so all the poles are on this side, and you're going to take it and slide it down the opposite side and shake it so it goes to the bottom. Cinch it up, tie it up, whatever it is, and that's done. So we're going to actually not put that on the rain fly because we do something special with the rain fly. Tarps out like this, tent is spread out, and what you want to do is fold the tent into thirds. Folding into thirds is about, I don't know, you could kind of do it just here, come to the other end, it's here, throw this end over, and it's there, line it up with the center. Again, if you have the tarp on the outside, which most of you won't, you're gonna strain it, thirds at the end. Then the rain fly that you folded in half twice. This part is not fun when you're doing it. Oh, did my job for me. Okay. Usually you would have 2 people, so this is harder with one person when it's windy. Usually won't be in a windy area. Okay. Nail at the end. And throw the one half to the end like this. Spread it out. So everything is almost the same width. Then you start at the end. So the door's here. I'm going to start at that end. I take the poles, line it up on the very end of it. As you can see here, Dad, could you stand on that end of the tent? Okay. Take the poles, very end, I grab everything, and I start rolling tightly as your partner or your tent buddy is going to hold that end and keep tension while you're not doing the job right. See, this is what I'm saying. You have to know what you're doing. So they're keeping tension on it as you're pulling and rolling it very tightly and squeezing it to make sure all the air is going down to that end. So I'll do this a little faster. Make sure every couple rolls you start pulling it to make sure it's all tight. Just this starts getting bigger. That here, and then just press down on it. Make sure all the air's out. If there's any loose ends like this, keep it like that. I like to squat over the tent and sit on it. Take your bag out of your pocket, like this. You're gonna take the end, lift it up and pinch it between your legs. Then slide the tent bag over everything. You're gonna lift it up like this and just slide it down into it. Push everything in. And then tie it off, or in my case, just cinch it. And then I'm gonna put a wrap in it here. Just like that. Those are nice and tight. And that is how you put up and take down your tent.